Hey guys, today I thought I'd put together another video showing y'all some interesting or unique items in my collection. This will be number 3. I've done 2 already in the past, and I thought today would be a good day to get some random things from my collection and show you what I got. Now most of this stuff has already been in at least one video in the past, but there are 2 or 3 items here on the table that I've not included in the video, so this will be the first time for any of you have seen these. And I just thought I'd put this video together today. It's one of many videos I've got planned to do. I really wish the weather would cooperate, because tomorrow will be 3 months since the last time I've been shooting. And it just keeps raining. Like every Saturday here it freaking rains, and it gets really annoying, because it's like nice weather or somewhat nice weather all during the week, and then the weekend, the weather's not very good. So hopefully it'll be nice coming soon, and I can put together a lot of shooting videos and impressions and everything, so y'all bear with me. But anyways, I don't want to talk too much, so I'm going to bring y'all in closer and I'll go over what's here. Alright, so as you see, I don't just have, a table full of stuff. I mean, I got, a decent amount of stuff for this video put together. But some of these items I'm actually really excited to show you. I'll start with these over here. I got a couple shirts. Now, a lot of you might not know, but another hobby of mine is I like to play guitar. But honestly, the last several years, I don't play nowhere near as much as I used to when I was a teenager and growing up, right up to about... I got married, basically, because when you get married and start having a family, having a family takes a lot of your free time. But I always try to make sure I have some time to myself. But so I don't play nowhere near as much as I used to, but I do like music a lot. I play guitar. I've been playing for almost 18 years on and off. Used to be in bands and everything, but I thought this was a really cool shirt. See, it's got the Vietnam era helmet on there with the Mitchell cover, and it says "Born to Rock," which I thought was really cool. And then it says "Music is my weapon." I got this shirt. Well, there you go, right there, 2007. So I've had this shirt for, I guess, 11 years. It's hard to believe I've had that long, but it's just a really neat shirt. I haven't worn it in years and years, but still a pretty cool shirt, I think. Another one I want to show you here is another "Music is my weapon" shirt. And a lot of you guys know my favorite Pacific theater battle was Iwo Jima, and I love the flag raising picture, which you see right here. They've got the flag raisers, and they've got a guitar here, which is, I thought, really cool. And it says "Music is my weapon," so it's like 2 of my favorite things put together, like I said, in one shirt or whatever. But this one also, I would have gotten probably right around the same time, but I thought that was really neat. I can't remember what I paid for them. I think it was maybe like 10 or 15 bucks each. But anyways, that's those 2 shirts. Moving on here, this vehicle I should have included in my last video, basically how I started collecting militaria. I talked about little green army men and stuff, playing with those, but this was my favorite vehicle as a kid. I've had this thing for years, and this thing's been blown up with firecrackers so many times. It's just unreal. I put my men in here and blow them up, and see the seats busted there, and there's all kind of, powder and dirt and everything. But I just thought I'd share with you my favorite little military toy, little Willys Jeep looking thing here that I played with all the time as a kid. I'll never get rid of this. It's just, sentimental to me. Pretty cool. And right here, I should have had this in my other video. I always hate it when I plan for a video, and then after I'm done with it, I think of other things or come across things I should have included. I'm like, crap. But anyways, this was my first book I ever read, military related, which this is, fiction. But it's a great book. I read this when I was, I think, in like 6th or 7th grade. I read it twice, but it's called Fallen Angels by Walter Dean Myers. And it's basically, about a platoon of, soldiers and, what they experience and everything. And if you haven't read it, it's a good book. Like I said, it's fiction or whatever, but, it's basically Vietnam era, and I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, if you like Vietnam era stuff, even though it's fiction, I mean, it still can be related to, experiences that actually did happen. you know, in reality, right? But check this out, Fallen Angels. Right here, I got this really cool D-Day book. You know, D-Day is my favorite, you know, European theater battle, or you know, or you know what I mean. But anyways, get this book here because this book has maps, and it shows, you know, all kind of, you know, uniforms and equipment, and just everything that would have been used on, you know, the Allies and the Axis lines. You know what I mean? It talks about bayonets, and there you go. It's just so awesome what all's in here, you know, and it's really detailed, and it's got, like I said, it's got weapons and, you know, helmets. It just talks about, you know, strategies and, you know, building up to D-Day. And see, there's helmets. Like I said, you know, I'm a helmet freak, but pick this book up. I got this book. Shoot, it was, I can't even remember. I know it was a Goodwill store. I'm pretty sure it was Goodwill, but I want to say I gave maybe like, I don't even know. Oh, here we go. Shoot, look. I gave $4 for this book. So I've had it, this May will be 3 years I've had this book. But it's just a really, really awesome and detailed book. Just like I said, you know, as far as the gear and what they would have worn and used. It's called D-Day, Operation Overlord. So definitely, you know, get this book if you like D-Day and stuff. It's really, really cool. Really cool. Right here, I've got one of my favorite canteens. I've got like 40 canteens now, but this one's a porcelain, you know, an enamel canteen made by Vollrath, 1942. Some of you may have one of these, or, you know, or know of them anyways. I'm looking for more, you know, more of these type of things. But, you know, the Army, you know, the military experimented with so many different things, from weapons and helmets and everything, right? But they tried these for, you know, for a while, but they started chipping, you know, and they ended up not working out and went to the, you know, the just the canteen that we're all familiar with. But they're not super rare, but they're harder to find. I mean, you see them on eBay fairly often. They usually go for $40, $50, $60, but in great condition. Shoot, if you find one with the cup, the enamel, porcelain enamel cup, man, I've seen those go for like $200 or $300 the whole set. But I got this right here for $20 on a picking adventure I went on about a year and a half ago. Went to a man's house, bought a ton of stuff. But anyways, really cool. So try to look out for these, you know. Lastly, I got 3 helmet liners here, and I'll start with this one here. This one's not real special. It's just kind of different, you know. This one, it was made by International Molded Plastics. See it in the crown there? And she's got the big, like, heat bubble looking thing there. So it was an Air helmet, basically. And what they would do is they would cut them down. You see, it's kind of weird looking. They cut it down to basically make the Air ones into like a child's toy. You know, kids can play around or pretend to be like, you know, daddy or whatever. But still cool. I got it for $5 at a flea market. So, I mean, that's always good and get a good deal. This is one of my favorite helmet liners right here. 69th Division. And see, it's got Paula on there. Could have been a girlfriend or wife. And it's got random stuff on here, which you see. This has... let me think. Fraternity. I'm trying to think. Sorry, fraternity markings on it. You see on both sides. And then the last says, "The Last Blast." It is a World War II liner, which the sweatbands have been replaced. But this one was made by Westinghouse. I actually got this one for free. A picker friend of mine, an older man, he basically got this in like a group or a lot of stuff. He basically said he had nothing really in it, so he gave it to me, which I thought was awesome. It is missing, you know, the ring that holds this all together in the center, but I mean, you can't beat free. And you know, it would have been used, like I said, in a fraternity. You know, a lot of the hippies back in the day would use helmets and liners and paint them and use them for, you know, random purposes and stuff. But that was really cool. I mean, you can't beat a free helmet liner. Lastly, I got this one right here, which, as you can see, it's got camo all over it. I didn't do that. This was actually just a painted helmet liner. And, you know, I've done a lot of, or, you know, about 5 or 6 videos removing paint from helmets and liners and stuff. And this one, I removed it, and this is what was underneath it. It's a really cool camo pattern. You know, it's just awesome. I mean, you never know what's underneath, you know, the layers and layers of paint on helmets and liners. You never know, but this is a really, really awesome liner. And it's World War II. See, it's not in the best of shape. See, the napes wore out, and I mean, it's ripping apart. But it is named to Albert Gray or Albert Gary. It's hard to read, but it's got, his regular Army number in there. I've tried to research him, but can't find anything, unfortunately. But this one was made by, oh crap, let me just read the tag. How about that? This one made by Westinghouse, and this one I paid $12 for it. So I mean, I think I did good. You can't beat $12, and then you find out it's a camoed liner. But anyways, this is just some random, interesting, unique items in my collection I wanted to share with you. As I, continue to buy more things, I'll make these type of videos, over periods of time. But, I always try to make exciting videos for you. And I know sometimes I'm long-winded. I apologize about that. And I know this stupid phone camera keeps stopping, freezing, and stuff. And I'm really hoping to get a real camera soon. I mean, we'll see what happens. So y'all just bear with my footage and the quality of my videos and camera work, and hopefully I'll get it together. But anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.